This is the Millennial Gaze.
Hey, what's good, everybody? It's your girl, Maymoney, here for another episode for Maymoney Sideshow here. Whew, sorry, I do look a little sweaty. It is hot today. It feels like summer and spring. It's really kind of crazy. So just let it fly. You feel me? Just let it fly. All right. So anywho, I just wanted to touch base with y'all real quick, and talk about a few things. We had the No Kings protest. Hey Jazzy, what's up? We had the No Kings. Yeah, I know, me too. I am too. We had the No Kings protest yesterday, and I wasn't able to really participate. I've been kind of ill with allergies recently, but I did want to talk about it a little bit and give my perspective about it a little bit, and then just update you on a few little doodads. We ain't gonna be here all night. I ain't gonna keep you all night, but make sure that you're comfortable. So if it's hella hot, make sure you ain't too hot, and if it's hella cold, make sure you ain't too cold. Make sure you ain't hungry. Make sure that you ain't stressing. Okay, just sit back. We kicking it. Please be sure to like, comment, and share the stream. We out here. We just gonna have a great conversation this wonderful Sunday evening, and so yeah, let's get started. Let me know how y'all feeling. Oh God. So yeah, I just been going through the motions. You feel me? So it's just been a very interesting kind of change of event, or not change of events, but just like it's just been interesting for me. Let me get my timestamp. I should have done this, but I was also doing my hair. I'm almost like done. I didn't finish the back, so I just tied it back for now. So yeah, I just had an interesting weekend, just kind of studying people a little bit. Not people, but studying like the kind of opposite sentiments of some of these things that are going on in within, like, you know, the protest and like the different opinions and stuff. Really just trying to get a hone in on and get a good read on how people are really feeling, because I've been feeling concerned about people kind of breaking apart a little bit. And so I just wanted to give a little bit of information on people that might feel a little bit more about like how I feel about the No Kings protest. And I felt crazy, but I'm glad that I was able to find people that felt the same way. So we're going to look at that, and then we're going to check in on how everybody in this damn retard brigade that is our fucking administration keep being all big and bad, about to get us all fucked up out here with all this big and bad talk, and they ain't shit. And so that's what we're going to talk about just very quickly today. So just, again, make sure you're comfortable, share, bring a friend. Ain't nothing gonna be orthodox up in this bitch because it's hella hot, and yeah, that's about it. But let me just go ahead and share my screen. Already got it pulled up. I have learned how to move a little faster with this, so that's kind of cool. The mouse is nice.
They do this for a reason. This is what I mean when I say that white people don't know how to protest, because you guys have never actually had to fight for anything if it included another group. Because why I don't understand. Since when did it become the standard? Since when did Zephyr shut the fuck? Since when did it become the standard that how successful a protest is determined by how many people show up? If 100,000 people show up but y'all don't do shit, you didn't fucking do anything. If 1,000 people show up and you just walk up a street and walk back, you didn't fucking do anything. If you're in a protest that is collaborating with the police department on a Saturday so no one has to miss work or no one has to block traffic, then that's not a fucking protest. That's a goddamn parade. Any peaceful protest that occurs, at the very very least, there must be a level of networking between the people who attend. But I know y'all aren't talking to each other. The last 2 times I went to these protests, everyone was in their own groups. Y'all weren't even loud for real. Look at all these videos. People aren't even yelling. They aren't really saying anything. They're just walking with a fucking poster board that they took 20 minutes to make at home from the fucking dollar store. What is going on? You guys aren't fellowshipping. You guys aren't building coalition. You guys aren't doing anything. You're just walking up a street and walking back just to say that you were there. And then on top of that, if you look at their website of demands, all of it is centered around Donald Trump. Why is Donald Trump at the center of oppression? These things have existed. These systems have existed long before then. And that's why all of these protests are just a sea of white faces, because it's full of people who have never listened to minorities a day in their life other than to boost their own fucking ego and social credit. Full of people who only don't like Trump because he's overtly mean. That's why. They don't like his optics. That's it. If he was a lot more sly in his racism, sexism, and homophobia, they would have nothing to fucking say. But they do this to stand on a goddamn high horse, but they're still fundamentally useless. I'm saying this because the first 2 protests I attended, I was absolutely disgusted with the behavior of people, specifically in Philadelphia, which is one of the biggest places for protests to happen. There were people at this No Kings protest talking about how racist and classist and disgusting Donald Trump was. Thousands of people all saying the same thing. And I watched every single one of them walk past the entire block of homeless people. I actually saw someone in a fucking frog costume, and there was a homeless man sitting next to them. And I witnessed people take the pictures at an angle just so they wouldn't catch the guy in the photo. Just after the second protest on the strip in Philadelphia, the city hall, that whole strip, I was like cataloging like how many people were there, and I bought as much food as possible. I bought hundreds of dollars worth of food. Let me tell you something. I ran out of food. There were children in the crowd of people who were looking for food, like a literal fucking 4-year-old. And y'all walk past. You're crazy. Is that not just evil? Is that not just disgusting? The cognitive dissonance is so crazy to me. This whole better than nothing mentality is so infantile, because I know people are going to show up in my comments being like, well, what are you doing? Not being fucking useless and performative. That's for sure.
Y'all, I went.
So there's someone that felt frustrated with it. I've been kind of with this sentiment pretty much. I don't like to yuck people's yum. So what I will say, y'all saw all the good-hearted people going out, kumbaya, dink, 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 doing a thing, whatever they do with the canes and walkers and your signs and your things. I'm not a hater on that. I really am not. I think that is beautiful. I think that's all good. Go out there, have a good day. But don't misconstrue it with something that it's not. And that's where I get pissed off. And I think that woman as well did. And so anytime I bring up like a video like that and there's another person in it, it's because I do not use TikTok intentionally, and I don't use like mainstream media links either. I'd rather go through any other channel that I support. So there are a lot of good people that do the work to compile videos. But yes, she has every reason to feel frustrated, because really the kind of energy of a protest should be to, help people out, make coalitions, have start food banks, things like that. But no, everybody's just going out there thinking they're doing something and changing the world with signs and good vibes and energy and being peaceful. Okay, sure. But what? And so see you in another 3 months. And like she said, you're just gonna walk by a homeless dude. You know what I mean? It just, the optics are all wrong. And I'm sorry, but she's right. White people don't know what the fuck they're doing with this whole protest energy thing. And the fact that Black people have removed themselves from the protest, it really shows, because y'all never had to do this before. Never had to actually really fight for something. And you think that you can just go out there, rah, rah, system, bah, bah, ba-ding, ding, dink, Dink, dink. Oh, lost the rhythm. Dink, dink, dink. Sis goodbye. No kings. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. You're being laughed at. Like, you think that Donald fucking Trump, of out of all people in the world, and all his evil fucking pieces of shit cronies give a fuck that you took all your time out to go out there and do and have a party that and think you're gonna change anything? They don't. They're probably laughing. They're probably laughing their asses off. Like, look at them peasants. They're probably eating McDonald's laughing at you. If we're being straight up. Okay. And I don't mean to be mean. And I know you want your hope and shit, but like, okay, hope, where how far can hope really take you without any sort of actual action? And I'm sorry, but again, white people don't know how to protest and don't know how to listen, because if you really like wanted to do the protest thing right, you would make more of an effort to listen to the people that actually had to put in that work to protest, that actually had the dog sicked on them, the fucking actually had to fight tooth and nail to make change because they was getting beat up and all that shit. I'm sorry. It's just not going to change that way, especially every 3 months on a Saturday. Just call it No Kings Parade Rally Country Community Day. Don't call it a fucking protest. Because you're confusing people, and I think it's misleading people into thinking that they're really making change when really they're only just going out there to because people that don't know better are just going out there to make themselves feel better about themselves, like they really did something when they didn't. I'm sorry, you just didn't. Okay, where's my next timestamp? Let me go there. But thank you guys so much for being here. We just are gonna rat-a-tat-tat. This one is a little longer, but damn it, she spoke fucking facts. Okay. And so let me check some comments before I bring her up, because wow. But I do want you guys to kind of sit back. I'm gonna have my blunts sparked and just let her really educate you on the protest, because we need this. You know what I mean? Yes, Dalloops, absolutely. Just putting on a show. Just putting on a show. It's very theatrical. It's very performative. It's very ego boosting. It's very parade. That's it. And if that's what it is, that's fine. But don't make it seem like something it's not, because it's starting to piss people off. It does. But you know what it would do? Maybe we should have one once a month. You know, maybe that would wake people up faster. That's how you can tell that there's some. I'm almost like starting to feel like there's something disingenuous about the No Kings people or the organizers. There's another video in this one. Thank you. I've been saying that, but everybody's like, oh, well, the system is built for us to be stuck here. I'm like, well, okay, well, the system is going to fuck you up either way. So I guess we just going to lay down and take it. Like, nobody's willing to sacrifice anything. Nobody's willing to try some new shit. I think, yeah, try a whole week straight. Take a week off if that's what you got to do. Or convince, start organize, start being like, like convincing people to organize a way where people can take a week off. So if you do get fired for your job, you have resources that you can protest. And because what's going to happen, and this is one thing that I do have to say, the system needs to collapse. And we're gonna look at this. So remind me about this, Dalliops, because we'll make sure to talk about it a little bit more. Okay. But the system needs to collapse anyway, first of all. Secondly, say everybody got fired from their job because they went on general strike, right? Okay. But that would make the whole system shut down. It would turn the water off, so to speak, right? And then it would actually force change. And then once we get through that change, more than likely, unless you're shitty at your job in the first place, you would get your job back, probably plus benefits and all sorts of other things. But keep chugging along in this same system ain't gonna get anything done. Unless it's a system y'all like. Let me know if this is what y'all are down for so that I can prepare when this shit gets really bad. And if y'all gonna sit here and do this, y'all need to let me know, okay? You hit my line, let me know, hey man, we ain't gonna do shit. We love this shit. Let me know so I can, figure a whole nother situation out, okay? You feel me? Don't leave me hanging now. I've been doing a lot of work to be your friend, okay? That ain't right. Thank you. You got me. And I saw that you said this earlier, but yeah. Exactly. The definition of insanity, doing the same shitty game over and over and over and expecting things to get better. Yeah, no, it's not. And realistically, people would probably get their jobs back, or different jobs, better jobs, better paying jobs. Society would be better. So go for it, At least give it a try. It's gonna get, the bombs are coming anyway. All right, so let me bring this one up to the stage. This one's a little bit longer, but thanks so much for being here, you guys. But she is really, 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 really speaking facts here. So please just sit back and listen, okay? As I'm going to, because I really enjoyed
providing or replacing what the government is taking away, then you're not protesting, you're performing. A protest without demands is not a protest. It's a Saturday activity. It's a Saturday event. Those marches y'all see in y'all's history books of MLK marching, Coretta Scott King marching, those were directly tied to boycotts. It was 381 days of Black Americans destroying the bus system's revenue by walking miles to work every day. That's why it's called the Montgomery bus boycott. That's why they were marching. And the March on Washington wasn't just vibes and cute, clever signs. They had 10 specific demands that they submitted to Congress. Every march had a mechanism. It had a pressure point, an economic consequence, or a legislative demand attached to it. And as much as y'all don't like it, Black people in America have every right to be suspicious of camera-ready leadership. Because from a lot of our perspectives, it substitutes power building with performance. The real work is not glamorous. It's not showy. It's slow, but it's structural work. Are y'all out there connecting people to medical assistance, to food aid assistance, to rent help assistance? Mutual aid is the protest. Are you providing what the government is currently taking away from people? That is the protest. That's what the Black Panther Party did. They provided free breakfast, free clinics, sickle cell testing, while they were actively naming the systems that were causing the need for these things. A protest without follow-through infrastructure is a photo op in civic costume, and a protest without demands is a parade. What does a protest look like when it actually serves the people? For these No King marches, yes, the aesthetics are there. The optics look good on camera. We're seeing the numbers, and it's making people feel like you're not alone in this feeling. There's more of us than there are of them. I understand that part. But what happens on Monday morning when somebody's SNAP food benefits get cut? Or what happens when they lose their Medicare? Who's handing these people numbers to where they can get food assistance, rental assistance, medical care, dental care, connecting them to lawyers even? For a lot of Black Americans, we are worried that these No King protests, while they look good for the cameras and for the news reports and all of that, and for morale, what we are concerned with is that this is simply just scratching the itch of the white savior complex that a lot of white liberals seem to have. It's allowing y'all to show up on your day off to scratch your moral itch just enough that you feel absolved. And then going and voting for the same centrist policies that gut the very programs people are losing. Who is taking the demands and meeting with the president, the vice president, Congress? Who is going and taking the list of well-written out legislative changes that need to be addressed that are causing people to want to go out in the streets? Martin Luther King Jr. did not march for the cameras. He marched with a list that he took straight to the motherfucking president. The Black Panther Party didn't march around the streets with signs. They provided the services that the government was stripping from the people while calling it out and naming it exactly what it was that was causing people to need these services provided for free. I'm not saying don't march. I'm not saying don't show up and show the numbers and build community. Yes, do that. But numbers without demands is just a crowd. Are you disrupting the system's revenue? Are you hurting the government where it hurts, their wallets? Or are you simply parading around with a clever slogan on your sign so you can post a photo on Instagram, Threads, X, or TikTok so that you can feel morally superior because you feel like you showed up and did something? What is the outcome? The work does not end when the march does. And if there is no boycott, if there's no sustainability as to disrupting the systems and its revenue, then baby, this is just a Saturday event. This is just a parade. This is just an activity, something for y'all to do to make you feel morally superior and better about yourselves. It's scratching the itch of the white superiority complex that so many white liberals have without actually addressing.
So, it ends like right after that. Yes, I 100% agree. I don't know what you guys thought about that. Can you hear me? Hold on, let me make sure I'm not muted. Oh yeah, I'm good. Okay. I 100% agree with you. I think don't call it what it's not. That's what's pissing me off about the No Kings sentiment, the No Kings protest. Just don't call it what it's not. Oh, it's not a protest. If it's not a protest, then just call it a parade, an event, a community, country, kumbaya, where we get together and just kind of let shit be good for a day and meet people, have community sentiments and whatever. But don't call it like some protest and then be fooled, because what happens is, like, somewhere in your mind, like, subconsciously you think that you are doing something. You like get a dopamine thing that goes on with that, where you think you're really out here changing some shit when you're not, just by going out with your sign out, or you know what I mean. It's like, yeah, it's a weird kind of mental thing that I think humans have, but we're satisfying ourselves with something that isn't helping. So yeah, like she said, for example, like attaching it to a boycott, attaching it to something that is going to help. So boycott, I don't know, like actually boycott some shit for a week. You know what I mean? Actually, like, and do it and be committed to it. And shut down the water at some point. Everybody walk to work, or don't go to work, or just take your vacation days, or do what you can do to help. Go volunteer at a food bank, organize with your neighbors. I organized with my neighbor the other day. I forgot to take a picture, but he lives really close by. I met him at the DNC of all places, and then when I was walking to the stove, he was down the street. I was like, oh, hey, what's up? Yeah. So now we do something to help, to mutual aid, like she mentioned in that one. Do something that is actually going to make change. So then if we were to say go on a general strike, we would be able to survive it. You can't just be like, oh, well, nobody is gonna do it. well, maybe people would be more convinced if it was organized, right? Like if you or actually organizing was like, okay, all the food is over there, all the water is over there, all the toothpaste is over there, the tampons is over there, the whatever. This is where you could go here. We got gas cards, we got food cards, we got coupons for this. Here's a good local shop you could go to do some stuff like that. Here's a good place where you could just come kick it and talk about some shit with the homies and smoke weed. This is where all the potheads be at. So if you just need to take a load off, this is where the tutoring is at. To make sure that the kids are still reading and writing. Come on now, dog. Like, we are not fucking stupid here. Just seems like we're just lazy. Hey, what's up, Aztec? Let me check in with the audience here. She talks a little bit long, and I did too there. Like, comment, share, subscribe. My homies, always love to see y'all. Speaking facts for sure, there needs to be action. It needs to be action tied to that. Imagine if all those million people didn't just stop and go home and go back to regular schmegular and actually had an organization or something that they would tie themselves to do. Everybody has to just commit to one simple thing, and we could actually really shut this shit down to the point where we don't need, you guys can go ahead and we don't need your stuff. I got a PlayStation here. If you can't pay for Netflix no more, bro. I got DVDs. I got a PS3. Plug that bitch in. I got the Lord of the Rings. I got all the shit, bro. I have VHS. We could plug in the damn VHS tapes if we need to. Damn it. Okay, we got this. We ain't gonna be out here on some bullshit. Jazzy said it's like being stuck in a room and people come up with an idea to protest that we are stuck in a room rather than try to break the door down. Yes. Yeah, there's a lot of this, and I'm guilty of it, but not really. Like, it's hard for me to organize things because I don't really have very many resources. I actually need some of the resources to really be able to do something like that. Like, I'm good at like being vocal about things and doing things like this, but everybody, and we have to find things that people are good at individually that helps to contribute to the whole coalition of people and the whole goal, so that we can protect each other while we do the strike, or while we do what we do, right? If that makes sense. Well, but hey, Aztec, if we could really get all those, how many people was it? 8 million people or some shit like that. Like yesterday, if we could get all those people that were all super down for that, the FBI, CIA can't do shit. You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this, can we gear all those people that are interested in doing it and get that organized? I don't think that that's really that hard if we kind of tightened it up a little bit with everybody. And so our next No Kings would be more effective if we had things like mutual aid going on and like little things closer to you. You know what I mean? It was just a parade yesterday. It wasn't a protest, and we need to call it what it is. And that's a sentiment. Yeah, that's true. They can't stop a movement, and that was a movement, but it just wasn't an organized and effective one. And that's my problem with them. Okay, let's go to let me find my next timestamp real quick. But yeah, I'm so glad I did this. And just took a break off my hair. I'm not quite done, but I just tied it back. I did red today, a little red tint, 1523. This one, did I even want to play this one? Yeah, I did. Yeah, I loved her because she had a really good message as well. I really, really enjoyed what she had to say, and I hope you guys do too. But yes, again, thank you guys so much for being here. Make sure you comfy, okay? Not too hot, not too cold. Stretch, drink water. You know what I mean? Get your tree out. But let me go ahead and play her. And I hope you enjoy and resonate with this as much as I did.
Hearing well-intentioned white people ask, like, why is it we're not getting the support from the Black community for the No Kings March or the No Kings protest? And the fact is, Black people deciding to go march is not a willy-nilly process. Black people deciding to go out there and march is more of a spiritual process. As a collective, we must all be moved, because when we're going out there to protest, it's less of a social or political act, but it is more so of an expression of our ancestral resilience. And hopefully, our end game will be for us to have collective healing. And so we're not just jumping up willy-nilly and just being like, well, we're going on a Saturday, it's going to be a beautiful day, and we're going to let the police know, and we're going to have the most peaceful protest ever. That's not what is going to move Black people. Because what we have between us is a thread that moves throughout our communities. And until that thread is ignited, we shall not be moved. Because the No Kings protest that you guys are having, Black people have already been through those protests. Like, Black people have already shown everything you needed to know about the fact that America is a no kings country. You guys are behind. And what you have decided to do is to whitewash and to sterilize and sanitize your protest, because it really doesn't have any bearing on you until you start to feel exactly what it's like for the shoe to be on the other foot. But Black people is way past that now. Yeah. As a collective, this does not affect us. This does not ignite us spiritually. And so for that exact reason, we still rest.
You can't make this stuff up. You see all these people here. Look at it, all these people.
That dude out in Oakland. I get it. I agree. I went to the two of them with my mom, and so I like hanging out with my mom, and I like hanging out in Oakland. So, and I enjoyed going to the protest. It was a good old function, but it was like a first Friday, pretty much. Like that's what it felt like to me. Like, because we have first Fridays every month, or like we do parades for all sorts of shit with signs and stuff. We always doing that. So it just, Black people are not interested. Actually, Black people are really being turned off from even participating in this, because we know that we're not going to get anything out of it, and all this work is not going to pay off. And so a lot of Black people are just like, maybe we should just be silent. Maybe we should just scurry away and kind of watch from over here, because there's also a whole bunch of other shit that's about to get us fucked up out here. And that's actually a really good segue into our next segment. But I thought that was put very beautifully, because the history of protesting for Black people isn't isn't something of a rah-rah shishkumba type energy. It's actually very tied deep into the culture and the roots of us as Black people in America. So, like, it's actually a little lightweight insulting that you would think that we're down to put our bodies on the line for that. And the more Black people out there, that just gives them an excuse to whoop y'all ass too. Okay, I'm sick of this. Motherfucker, get out of here. Oh, I'm killing your ass tonight, bitch. Ooh, there's a fly up in here. You're going down, bitch. Going down. This motherfucker is gonna die. He flying her. Got him. Sorry. It's a moment there. This is just me. It's just me having a good old Sunday. I hate flies. I hate them so much. See, this is why I like coming on here. Just y'all over here laughing at me and shit. See, y'all over here roasting me and everything. I came on here on a Sunday night, paused my hairdo session. Ooh, get this on my face. Bruh, I'm about to box this fly. Get out of here. Okay. I done made him mad and now it's fucking with me. God damn it. Fuck off, man. Oh, you know what I should get? I got something. Let me go get my Don Lemon fan. All right. Ooh, okay. Let me just give me 1 second. Let me go. I know exactly where it's at. Just give me 1 second. That little fucker, man. Asshole. Y'all just see the whole ass battle with a fly. That's just crazy. Asshole. What should we name him? Yeah, the wind will keep him kind of at bay. Assholey and McGee. Is that what we should name them? Give me some names in the chat. Buzz Wellington. That's what we naming him. Buzz Wellington. Fucking prick. All right. Let me click out of this. It's actually keeping him away from me. That's cool. Has a nice breeze too. Should have been brought this out. Okay. We got okay, so this was crazy, you guys. I forgot what we were talking about because I got distracted. So this is some crazy shit. This fucking CNN tomfoolery. This CNN tomfoolery is absolutely insane, man. They need to be disbanded. Let me know what you guys think about CNN and the thing. I do not directly watch any Maymedia news through their original source. I cut all of them bitches off. Even Miss Now. I'm sorry. I just don't trust them, and they could go down next, honestly, if they wanted to. I hope that doesn't happen, but like fucking assholes distracted me so much. But like anywho, I just don't support them. I'm not doing that. I'm just not. But this is crazy. And this has to do with, I don't know. First of all, we're just going to watch our homie Adam Mockler kind of roast this bitch real quick. And then oh, I'm not even showing it to you guys yet. Sorry, 1 second. Let me pull it up. Use my mouse. We're going to watch this lady get roasted. At the stage. Bam. Okay. And but she with the big nose, look at that schnoz right there. She about to get us fucked up or herself fucked up out of here, because I'm moving as far away as possible from wherever she at, talking shit like this. You'll see what I'm talking about in a little bit. But our homie over here, Adam, he's cool. We love Adam. So anywho, let's let this go ahead and play. How dare you touch me? Disgusting. I'm really in the battle of all time right now. let me just press play.
NATO side, he thinks of them as our friends. If during our
Does
time
he? Does Trump think of them as our friends?
I think the United States as
He
a whole.
leaked texts with the Prime Minister of Norway.
The United States as a whole does. I think President Trump personally thinks that our allies probably need to be maybe
he treats them like enemies, and he treats Russia like allies.
In this video, Abby Phillip has progressive Adam Mockler on her Table for Five program, where he debated MAGA apologists Noah Rothman and Brianna Lyman. And Jamal Simmons is also a guest. Let's watch this clip together of Abby Phillip's panel featuring Adam Mockler and the rest, and I'll have my opinions to add as we go. But then I want to know what you think about it all in the comment section. Let's roll it.
As the war against Iran enters its fourth week, the pressure is mounting on Donald Trump economically, politically, domestically, and globally. Thousands more U.S. Marines and sailors are heading toward the Middle East in what is likely to be a treacherous mission. The president faces the danger of losing control of the war after Israel struck a gas field that he claimed he wasn't aware of. He's facing tensions with allies after he says that they refused his help in the war. He's facing rising gas prices at home, along with higher inflation and lower markets. He's asking for money for a war that is not popular with Americans and a price tag not popular with Republicans. He's facing criticism from many of his own supporters for what they say are broken promises. And all of this is coming as primaries and campaigns are heating up for the midterm elections. This is a Trump administration that is in a perilous.
That's kind of what they're talking about in within this whole thing, right? And I really don't like this lady. Abby seems like a nice person, but honestly, she should quit. I think she should quit. I think she does good work, but I think that she I don't know. She's just working in the wrong place for real. She needs to kind of like choose a side at this point. I'm getting really concerned about CNN and what they're doing. These panels are absolutely disgusting, you guys. I mean, just the people that they bring on a daily basis and the shit that they be saying is absolutely insane. And on a daily basis, it's damn near worse than Fox News. And that's saying a lot because it's a little bit more snake-like. You know what I mean? And I really wish that like people like Adam would actually just stop going on CNN. I think it's a waste of his fucking time. These people are fucking evil. I mean, that's all I gotta say about that. Don't listen to the tarot reader, but they don't have anybody's interest at heart that goes on the show. I know you think that you're like getting your message out, but no, you're actually just fueling the fire with this, because what they're going to do is always counteract you with someone even crazier and even more on the bullshit and willing to like be on bullshit. You're never gonna come to an agreement on this damn fucking show, and it's I don't know. I just don't think. Oh no, where was it? 2:30. Okay, yeah, it's just really toxic. It's really dangerous, actually, and people like Adam could totally just go ahead and not even have to fuck with these people. They're a waste of time.
Incredibly significant what he does, but every day we're getting a different story from Donald Trump about what he is doing.
We're not even quite sure that Donald Trump and Israel are on the same page. It doesn't seem like it. I'm glad you brought up the tariffs as well, because when they announced the tariffs, they said this is short-term pain for long-term gain. That was like 14 months ago, 12 months ago, and we're still in the short-term pain part. When are we going to enter the long-term gain part? Because tariffs imposed $1,000 tax on American families in 2025. Now this war is spiking the price of oil, spiking the price of gas, spiking everything, and the economy is suffering. Now we're entering week 4 of this war that Trump said would be 4 to 6 weeks, and we're sending thousands of new troops to the Middle East, meaning probably take about a week for them to get there.
I think it might take a lot longer.
Longer than a week. So that means we're going to blow through this 4 to 6 week timeline. We're experiencing major mission creep already. Before we even reach this, mission creep is when the size, scope, and scale of the mission slowly expands. We experience it in Afghanistan and Iraq, and I'm very worried that's going to happen now.
Just briefly to respond to you, I agree. I will say that I don't think the president and his subordinates have said as early and often as they should, because that's a messaging operation. Say it again and again and again until everybody can repeat it. Exactly what the purpose of this war is and why it was necessary. But the purpose of this war, as they have said, perhaps not to my satisfaction,
a lot of things.
But nevertheless.
Okay. The person in the video speeded them up, and I'm glad they did, but they sound kind of funky, huh? So Adam, he's always on his shit. I appreciate him for it. For really just being about it. He does great work, and he really does take on these people strongly, but honestly, I wouldn't even want to be anywhere near any of these bitches, because you were gonna have to burn fucking 10 years of sage just for getting that bullshit on you just because you're sitting next to them. Like, these people are just disgusting. Oh, here we go. Sorry. There we go. What was my next timestamp? But I'm going to check you out in the comments. Actually, I don't think I saw much, so I can just keep moving on. Fucking buzzard. Buzz Millington. 429. Did I already do that one? So this is, I think, where the lady comes in. And this is a lady that's about to don't ever be within a 10-mile radius of this lady, because she's talking mad shit, okay, about people that are dangerous. So she acting like she big and bad. These are the type of people that you don't even want to be nowhere around. Don't even be in the same town. You feel me? Like, for real. So just so you know, it's just a warning, but we'll get to her. I'll show you.
Have as a president who seems to only know how to use the sticks these days. He doesn't know how to use the carrots. And so we are at this point where it seems like we're making it up as we go. And he's upset because he can't get anybody else in the world to join us. But he's been talking trash about them for 18 months.
Here's what he wrote about NATO on Friday. He said, without the USA, NATO is a paper tiger. They didn't want to join the fight to stop a nuclear-powered Iran. He calls them cowards, and he says, we will remember. I think the question that comes up for me is that doesn't seem like a message that's written from a position of strength. If you have allies, treaty allies, that you then have to turn around and insult and reprimand and all of that stuff because you couldn't convince them to come along with you on something, that seems like a sign of weakness.
I think it actually is the opposite. It's the fact that let me show strength that it's the fact that he's willing.
He can't get NATO to come along with him.
First of all, it's the fact that he's willing to lose our allies because they so much don't contribute to our own efforts that he says, we don't need it. Take it or leave it. If we have them, great. If we don't have them, we don't need them. Second of all, when it comes to NATO, this is an organization that had never funded appropriately their own share of the burden. And they have been pissed at Donald Trump since the day he came down that escalator because he has wanted them to pay for their fair share.
This pod will clean your retainer at the touch of a button. No more brushing or chemicals. Outdated cleaning methods.
Last but not least, look, the Strait of Hormuz is not just beneficial to the United States, okay? Europe is also benefiting from it, right? Sulfur travels through that Strait of Hormuz. That sulfur then goes to Africa for farming. It goes to Europe for farming. They also need to hope and pray that that thing can open. So the fact that right now the United States has done a lot of the bulk work and is saying, can you guys now come and step up because you are our allies? Should you not help us when we need some help?
We're doing the bulk work of a war that we started?
But we're not
started a war
picking
because
sides.
Iran started a war 47 years ago. We're finishing the war.
Wait, we
So
started.
we're not picking sides for backyard soccer here. Like what we're doing is
So first of all, you see how much. I'm gonna actually remove them from the stage real quick. You see how much shit that bitch is talking? She just thinks she the hottest shit in America, is the hottest thing that ever happened since sliced bread right now. Talking about, are you, lady, first of all, are you gonna go up in there? Because you talking about like you are about to be the war general or something. Like you about to fight all of them to their face. Like you about, girl, you know that they can see you. See, this is why don't fuck with dumb bitches, okay? Because they'll get you fucked up out here. I promise you that. Don't be nowhere near, and you will see why. Because that wasn't even the worst part about it. But to all of my viewers, now people in the chat and the people that will see this in the future, don't be around no dumb bitches like this, because they will get you fucked up just because you in proximity. You feel me? Like, no. Wash your hands even if she brush on you, bruh. Go hop in the shower because you don't want that with some spiritual cleansings, because, and apologize to all her enemies. Just be like, hey, bruh. This bitch crazy. She is crazy. Here's the part that I'm really talking about. 918. All right, here. I'm gonna check in with the audience first before. I don't really think there is much going on, but this is kind of the important part that I gotta show about this. So yeah, okay, there's not very many comments, but let me just go back. Yes, the fly has been fucking with me, still fucking with me right now, currently. Yeah, I just don't like it, like, on me. Like, go fly over there. This is a very spacious room. Oh man, I need to get a cat up in here. You want me to get a cat up in here? They'll really murk your ass. So threaten them with the big guns. With the big feline energy, man. I'll bring both of my cat up in here. They enjoy this shit. They murder every day. That's what they do. They murder. They are murderers, okay? Shit. I got 2 cats, and they love murdering, sleeping, and doing whatever cats do. I don't know. What do cats be doing? Murdering, sleeping, taking shits, eating. They like to cuddle. They like to cuddle a little bit. They like to play. My cats like to get high. I don't know about y'all's cats, but my cats do like to get high. Off that nip, man. I can't keep them off it because I can't stay off the nip either. I'll be on the weed. I can't judge them when they love the nip, but they do get kind of crazy. So anywho, be sure to check us out on Mondays and Thursdays, you guys. We're getting towards like the end of our segment here, or our show, kind of. Just winding down, but I just wanted to give you some reminders. Thanks so much for being here. Monday and Thursday we go live, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30, right here on this banner. I'll let that one go through, but I'll cycle through a few more. Follow us on Instagram. My Instagram, the Instagram has been very active and getting better. I want to grow the Instagram page a lot more. I don't use TikTok. I just don't like it. And I don't like using like a million fucking platforms. It's too much. But yes, We do have Substack. We got a few articles on there that pop out from time to time with Katie and I. Katie has the Katie's Corner show. I have Maymoney Sideshow, which you are on right now. And we also have a little website. It's not much, but it has all the links. I will say that. So let me post that up. It has all the links to everywhere. And then also, what else do we have? Oh, and then I will post also my Instagram. So if you want to get a hold of me, my Instagram is at @MayMoneyHoney. Hit me up anytime. That's the one I'm most engaged with, because I have a life with a whole bunch of other shit that I be doing. So if ever you need to hit me up on my Instagram. You can just DM me. It's public. I don't even like, people know me, so I'm not like scared or anything. So yes, hit me up on all platforms and all that stuff. And you can also cash at me at @MayMoneyHoney. Money sign at @MayMoneyHoney. There you go. One word spelled correctly. You can also do that. But anywho, let's play this last part. Oh, do I have any more comments? I see some hearts. But yeah, that was just a little spiel. This is where it starts getting a little crazy. This lady, embrace yourself for this.
oh, we were just trying to defang their nuclear capabilities. And then one person will say, oh, we did defang the Iranian regime. But then Trump is now mobilizing thousands of more troops. So obviously this is going to be elongated and continue to happen. Here's a timeline regarding the Strait of Hormuz as I see it, because you guys were talking about it. Donald Trump claimed that he was going to assemble a group, a coalition, if you will, of powerful countries to escort ships through the Strait of Hormuz. He then realized, oh, wait, the same international community that I have been antagonizing for the past 2 years isn't going to want to go on a suicide mission through the Strait of Hormuz, which at its most narrow navigable shipping lane is 2 miles right off the coast of Iran. They can just lob missiles over. So it's a suicide mission. He realizes, wait, they're not going to help me with that. And then the countries themselves say, we're not going to join a war we didn't even start. And then when I come on this panel, you guys are like, oh, these countries don't want to help us finish the job. They didn't start the job. They didn't start any of this.
So why are they our allies?
Because we are a coalition.
Do they all get like veto power when President Donald Trump does?
NATO is a defensive coalition meant to defend countries. Article 5 is invoked when one is attacked. Article 5 is not invoked when we attack a country. That is a fundamental axiom of NATO.
Right. And I think what President Trump's argument is that if friends and our allies put NATO aside, he thinks of them as our friends. If during our
Wait, does Trump think of them as our friends?
I think the United States as a whole.
Text with the Prime Minister
I think the United States as a whole does. I think President Trump personally thinks that our allies probably need to be maybe
he treats them like enemies and he treats Russia like allies.
By force, if necessary. Why we threaten to take property from one of our allies?
Part about it, none of our allies could do a damn thing about it if he actually took Greenland. You know what? The United States as a whole does. I think President
Hold up, Swerve. I'm going to rewind this back just so y'all can listen fucking closely to why I have a major problem with this shit right here. I would have got up and walked out. Now listen carefully, all right? You listening? All right, I'm pressing play. Let me make sure I got everything ready for you. All right. I might even take it back just a teensy. 10:32, 1:30,
as our friends. If during our
does Trump think of them as our friends?
I think the United States as a whole.
Text with the Prime Minister
I think the United States as a whole does. I think President Trump personally thinks that our allies probably need to be maybe
he treats them like enemies and he treats Russia like allies.
By force, if necessary.
Here it come. Listen in real good.
Are we threatening to take property from one of our allies?
Part about it, none of our allies could do a damn thing about it if he actually took Greenland.
You know what? Here's the thing. Leadership.
Bruh. When I say I would have fucking literally got up and walked the fuck out and waved to the camera like that bitch said that shit. I didn't have nothing to do with that, bro. Hell nah, bitch. This is what you not gonna do. You ain't gonna get my ass missiled and fucking blown up because you over here acting big and bad, talking shit to some real niggas. That's what I'm sorry. No, absolutely not. I would have packed my shit up so quick and got out of town because that bitch is crazy. Excuse me, can you shut the fuck up? What are you talking shit like that for? What you gonna do? Nah, hell nah, bruh. I'm turning your ass in, bro. I'll be like, nah, she over there. She said that shit. I'm cool. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'll be like, all right, I'm gonna head out. Hell nah, bruh. Aztec, you feel me though? Aztec feels me. Aztec feels me. Ain't no fucking way. Actually, bitch, I wish I would get heamed up on accident on some shit that you said, bro. I swear to God. I'm coming for you too. Fuck that. That is wild. And you know what? P Hexef saying shit like that. All these people are talking big and bad like they about to do something. They ain't gonna do shit. Girl, you ain't surviving no Hitler 2.0. I'm telling you that. You're not. Because yo ass, you talking about these Greenland people and these, and hello, don't you know there are a whole bunch of Iranians out here really upset? And she's like, oh well, they're not gonna be able to do about it anyway. Like you about to go up in there and whoop their ass like Captain Save-A-Ho or something. Bitch, no, absolutely not. Man, you better make sure I'm good and dead, because I swear to God, if some shit happened to me and I was sitting in that panel and she said some shit like that, and I had some old enemies coming for me, I'm whooping that bitch ass just for that. No. And these people are just too big and bold and bad. They too wishy-washy. They're too they braggadocious about some shit. Yes, exactly. They hella braggadocious about some shit that they're about to write the most expensive check that they will never be able to cash, bro. They are in for the ultimate mollywhopping. I feel so terrible for the good troops that might end up going out there. I would rather go to jail. I would just go AWOL. Like, no, that ain't happening. Next level dumb. Absolutely. Like, bitch, when I say that, I would have just been like this. All right, I'm gonna head out. That's what she said. That is my cue. I would have got up. Y'all be like, where May go? I wouldn't even say nothing. I would be like, oh, I'll be back. I'll be back. That's what I'm doing. Every camera I'm seeing, I'm like, out of here. She must have to use the bathroom. Yeah, terribly. You wait here, okay? You just stay right here, lady, and talk shit on. What did you have to say again? What was your name again? Okay. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna be right back, girl. See you later. Ain't no way. I'm born and raised in fucking Oakland. I know some dumb shit when I see it. Oh hell nah, bruh. It's time to move out the way. She was really like, that's how you get your ass whooped on site. On fucking site. And if y'all know what on site mean, or funk on site, or on citas, make an assumption. Like, you'd be like, hey, ain't that you? That's about it. Okay, so this one, let me bring this up. I'm gonna stop sharing this. Man, what a fun little night. Didn't go on too long. I didn't put up too much. So this is what I mean, because these people are not playing, and I don't know why we're over here talking all sorts of crazy shit when they making videos like this. And can I please make a disclaimer? Excuse me. Hello, any spies or anybody out there listening? Hey, bro, I got a copy of Malcolm X right here, bro. I'm with you. I have a Muslim name, you know. Yeah, everything good out here. I'm studying the ways. Okay. Born and raised, you feel me? You know. Oh, I got that little fucker. Got him. Well, I'm wearing them down. I probably didn't get them, but I think the fly's getting tired. And you know, they don't last long. But this is the crazy shit that Iran is making, but I had to put my real shit out there, just to little disclaimer out there, just make sure they know, whoever's watching. I ain't got no beef with nobody, but this is very interesting, and I want you guys to look at something here. Once I add this to the stage, the one thing about Instagram, you got to refresh it. But notice who is not mentioned in this, I guess, is what I have to say. The Titanic. Yeah, I did notice that. I was like, interesting little reference there. Did you? I know that you guys may not have really been able to see who was referred to, like clearly in that. Maybe you could. It's a little small on my screen, but yeah, there were a lot. So I mean, like the natives, Americans were mentioned. The Vietnamese, like from the war, Gaza, Malcolm X was in there representing the Epstein girls, and then the girls from Iran that just happened. And there might have been maybe some that there was like 2 that I missed because I'm just not looking at it right now. But yeah, Malcolm X was mentioned. They actually, Iranians actually really fuck with Malcolm X. They actually made, like, again, read the history of the Iranian and relationship with Black Americans. It's very interesting. Just saying. So just gonna go ahead and bring this right back up here. But yeah, but there are hell of those that are coming out. I don't know who's on their tech team or what's going on with like this new type of war. Like AI is definitely a part of it, but they are not playing. So that lady needs to shut the fuck up on CNN, bro. Like, for real. But did you guys notice who wasn't in there? I'm not going to give you the answer on my fucking live channel. Y'all going to have to figure that one out for yourself. Okay. If you need to wind this one back to take another look, or a third look, or a fourth look, who wasn't getting saved up in there? Now go ahead and take another look, because that's not the right answer. Okay. Anywho. that oh, say, can you see you? Yeah. We're not mentioned. I would say that, just in my sincerity, and like I love everybody, like, except for actually, no, that is not true. Fuck that. I do not love everybody. There are some people I absolutely fucking hate on this planet, and I wish the worst on them. Here in life, I wish itchy butthole and crusty toenail and fucking chapped lips and one eyebrow and a face fucked up syndrome. I don't. What else you got? What else you guys got? Throw it in the chat. What ailment? Scurvy? Oh, something just kind of lightweight and irritating. Cross-eyed, I wish that you stub your toe every fucking morning and your asshole is always so dirty. That's what I hope. And I hope you accidentally choke on something every morning, but then you like survive again. Or like, ooh, bite your tongue. I think stubbing your toe is really good though. Ooh, I hope you step on a Lego barefoot every day. Well, I hope he shits himself to death, for real. I really do. I hope that's the way he goes out. Just covered in his own shit. Eggshells in your eggs. Yep. I hope your phone dies after 20 minutes every day, even after you charged it. Yeah, just curse him with all the shit. I hope a cat comes and shit on your porch. Who's Dahlia? I don't know who these people are. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about here. Oh, Dolly Oops. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, hey, if you guys want to get creative in the chat with the curses, itchy butthole every day. Eggshells. Maymoney say, you a cross-eyed bitch, and your mama a hoe. Bitch, you have got to go. That's what y'all need to bring to the protest. Something cool, something a little fresh. All this ding, 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 ding. He has got ding, ding, go, go, ding, ding. Hella off rhythm, bruh. I saw some shit that it took all my strength not to laugh. They was listening, they was singing like all the times it will be changing. That one. You guys know what song. I was like this. Like, at least play some good music, bro. Come on now, no. They was all off beat, off rhythm. They didn't know the words. But I was like on somebody else's show, so I didn't want to laugh, so I did it. But I was laughing. Anyway, that was, I think, all that I had to bring up today. Is there anything else that you guys wanted to talk? I'm going to open the floor for any questions for the next. I'm going to give you 15. I'll give you 10. Oh, shit. Oop, no, wrong one. I'm going to give you 10 minutes. I'll open the floor to any questions you want to ask. Or if you want to bring up any topics or something, we can look up, just kind of freestyle. Let me just make sure my watch ain't tripping on you. Okay. Okay, it is 8:55. All right, cool. Sorry, my little watch is a little dainty and kind of can be a little persnickety, I guess you could say is the way to put it. Yeah, I'm glad you guys made it too. But yeah, if you got, I'm gonna give you 10 minutes to ask me any questions. I'm opening the floor, and I do have a few other like little fun doodads that I can show you. But if there's something y'all really want to kind of talk about, you can let me know that as well. But there was like one funny video. Oh, it's on my phone. I know. But I'm paying attention to the yeah, you missed the whole stuff, but hey, you caught the end, Alex. You caught the end. It's all good. I've opened the floor for another 10 to 15. What do I want for 2028, Harris? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh man. 2028 feels like an unattainable goal to me right now. I'm like, God dang, I'm trying to make it to oh, God dang it, fucking fly. I tried to get it. I tried. He's still fucking flying around. 2028 just feels so far away that I don't even really want to think about it, because and I'm going to answer this question as honestly as possible, and I'm going to try to, it's going to feel all jumbly because it's jumbly in my brain, right? It's like by the time we get to 2028, things are going to be ripped to shreds that it's not gonna. All right, bro. What you're not gonna do is be all up in my ear. Now, and so I just feel like this whole system needs to be completely disrupted. It needs to be completely taken down. It needs to be completely just burnt to a crisp, right? So Harris, no, because I don't think that we're going to be operating under the same. We can't. Like, we've gone too far. We have to actually build from a foundation and start growing back again in a good way. And so I don't see 2028 looking anywhere close to anything that we recognize, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? I had to kind of put it together in my brain while I was sitting here talking to you, and really articulate it. And I don't even think I articulated it well at all. This is something I've been thinking about for a long time, and I don't really have a straight answer. But Harris, no. And the reason why I say no is because it's just not, we're not going to be living the same type of life in that amount of time. We're already changing so fast. So, yeah, it could be completely different people that we're working with, that we don't even know or have never met, or hell, we might even be taking a break. We might even be like, here's my pet rock. Just gonna leave this here in the Oval Office. Oh, actually on the pile of rubble, because the White House is completely burnt down. I don't know. I just don't see things being like we're voting for regular people. And I don't know. I haven't even heard anything about Harris running, really. So she doesn't seem like an option. Newsom, like, who is my governor, if you guys didn't know that, in sure. I mean, okay, but I really wish that we could find some people. I don't know. I just don't think that the option is anybody that we have in office right now. I think that, okay, can I be honest with y'all? Can I be honest with y'all? If it were up to me, and this is all hypothetical, like in my own world, if it were up to me, I would fire literally every single person that works in like federal government. Literally everybody. Especially in Congress, Senate. All y'all motherfuckers losing your job. Every single one of y'all. Judicial branch. Everybody lose their job. And we're gonna start on the Constitution. We're gonna amend the Constitution. We're gonna sit around and we're gonna figure this shit out. Everybody gonna sit down, shut the fuck up. If you can't help, look at the wall. No 8-pack, no money, no nothing to do with it. We're gonna sit and kumbaya. And actually, I'm locking you bitches. Actually, some of y'all need to go to jail. So we're gonna make sure that happens. Some of y'all definitely are not qualified. Some of y'all definitely not getting your job back. So there's that. Some of y'all just gotta go, and we'll handle you. You will be processed accordingly. And then we got 2 weeks to run for president of the United States. And so everybody get out there, and or to have like I don't know. I would just fire everybody. And if you get your job back, then you get your job back. That means that you were qualified for your job. But we would have to have actual like accountability. Yes, thank you. That's what we're doing. I haven't seen nobody be held accountable in a long time, and that is some fucked up shit. When is the last time you guys have seen somebody get held accountable? I mean, it goes all the way back to January, maybe even before that, with Renee Good and Alex Preddy and all that shit, and just all these ICE agents walking around. Nobody, I mean, even Trump, nobody's being put in jail. Nobody's listening to any court rules. I mean, come on now, dog. It's crazy. I hate this fly so much. You are really, really getting on my nerves. Buzz Killington, Washington McGee. Now you better cut it out now. Or something. I don't know. Honestly, I'd like some form of direct democracy as opposed to representative democracy. I'm with you. I'm not exactly like the genius on the difference, but I think I know what that means. But can we just like tomorrow? But and also a thing that I have to say about this is like they don't follow any rules. So why can't we just be like, you know what? Fuck November. Let's have the election in 2 weeks. Let's have, let's have a do-over. That's only fair. Or why do we have to keep playing by these rules? Like they are not playing by any rules. They're not even following any sort of laws. They're actually violating them brutally and people are dying. Okay. I mean, and that's like, I don't know. I think death is worse than some of the shit that's happening to people these days, So it's like, exactly. We're giving them more time to really fuck us up. Jazzy says, whoever will put Trump in jail has my vote. I'm not tolerating anyone excusing this shit, President. Literally stealing from us. Yeah, it's stupid. So we got some chats going on. We could vote on bills directly. Yes. Have a mandatory period where exactly why do we have to wait till November? We could literally have like an emergency vote or something. Like don't we have like an alarm system or something to, where it's like danger zone, World War III. Okay, now you know what? Everybody, we're gonna vote today. Everybody get single file. Here's a bottle of water and a pistol, and get your ass in and vote. Watch out for ICE agents. Something, because all these speeches and shit and all these little frogs walking around ain't gonna fucking do shit. Okay, that's just how I feel about it. It's really frustrating. Yeah, and we're giving them more time to figure out how to cheat. We're giving them more time to strategize, and they in lockstep, and we all unorganized. And instead of voting for representatives to vote, yeah, fuck them. Like I said earlier, Aztec, I done fired all the representatives. They can go take a nap. Actually, bring water because they are useless anyway. Absolutely fucking useless. Like, if you ain't gonna be about it, if you're not gonna do shit, you can literally move the fuck out of my way before I actually slap the shit out of you. Because honestly, you're dangerous and you're about to fuck some shit up. So just go fill up the water tank and sit down. Okay? That's how I feel about our Congress and our Senate. Power to the people, not the reps. Absolutely. Yeah, it's recess time. Yeah, sit out. Hey, they ain't doing shit anyway. Wouldn't take much. Ugh, this fucking bitch is going next to my ear one more time, bitch. Ooh, I won't even shut the camera off. I just put on a break menu. Woo! Oh man. Okay, this fly. Anyway. Recess, the show Recess. I certainly do. Bye, Dalioops. Thank you for being here. Yeah, Congress works less than you do. Oh man, Jazzy, are you always be trolling sometimes. You over here laughing. You did see the whole battle. It's gonna be going on all night. But when I'm off of here, I'm actually gonna spend some time with this bitch. Okay, I got time. Buzz Killington McGee is going down, okay? Anywho, my watch hasn't rang yet. Any other questions? Mm-hmm. Swing low, swing chariot, I'm gonna carry me home. Sweet low, sweet. That they could at least sang something cool at the damn thing. They just was off beat, off rhythm. The drums was all weird. Oh, there was something on my Instagram that was really cool that I could show you guys. Oh, this fucker. You're just curious when we're gonna get some type of relief. Well, shit. I would have to pull out my tarot cards, man. On this one. When are we gonna get some relief? Yeah, straight up, I would need to pull out a whole ass tarot deck. You know what I should do one time, you guys, is just have like a whole live stream where I read tarot for you guys. And like, I don't know, just charge you just put up my Cash App, charge you like a fair fee. I don't know, it'd probably be like $5-10, something reasonable. Give you a reading, like a quick read or something. What do you guys think? Would you be interested in that if I like just kind of sat around for a little bit, hung out, and just read cards for y'all? And we could talk. And I do general readings too, so I don't even have to like do them like talking about one person individually. I could also do like a general vibe reading. I used to do that on my other channel on May Spreads Love. But how am I hoping this year or like the relief will end? Well, again, I mean, this kind of goes back to what I was saying with it's just like we need things to really, I'm not interested in going back to the regular schmegular of systemic racism and bullshit and no health care and all this dumb shit. I'm hoping for things to really, if we're gonna go through some shit like this, I want to start 100% fresh and actually build a functioning society that we can really thrive and feel good and actually be powerful in a positive way that like works. So that's what I want. You know what I mean? I really want to build off a really healthy, fertile foundation where things can really grow and thrive and function, I know that might sound like some pie in the sky, but I don't know when that's gonna happen. 2028. I'm hoping by the end of this damn year. Shit, for real, man. Why we gotta wait that long, Aztec, bro? Damn, you try to wait all the way to 2028. Nah, bro, I'm trying to get the fuck out of this bitch. You gotta come on now. Now we can't even do 2026 and a half. Come on, 2026 and a half. You know what I mean? We can't even aim for that. 2027 and 3/4. How about that? Now that's fair. I ain't trying to wait that long. This shit need to be done for. I mean, I'm not trying to Jazzy, you will make it. Absolutely. And I got you. Just come through. Progression, not regression. For real. Like, especially if we're going to burn everything down, why would we just start back from where we were? No, not doing that. I have no interest in that at all. Otherwise, I'm just going straight up apocalyptic mode, like Rick Grimes, Michonne, The Ones Who Live energy. Okay, that's what I'm doing. But yeah, Jazzy, you said that would be fun. Yeah, I'm thinking that might be the fun idea to incorporate my tarot reading channel on here as well. So anyway, that's all I really got for you. Oh wait, no, I had one more thing to show you. Let me just pull it up and copy it into my documents. Oh man, I definitely got to show you that tomorrow. I forgot about some stuff that I had on here. Oh yeah, here it is. Just give me one more second, guys.
ICE agents are going viral right now, and we have to talk about it. This guy tries to
In a yellow submarine. So I'm going back to work tomorrow, and then I got 4 days, not 5, and spring break starts. I'm not going to get much of a break on spring break, but because I'm going back to lifeguarding and I have to recertify. But I can't wait to just at least have a break off of going to work every fucking day, because man, that shit get on my nerves. I want the year to be over, but it's okay. Okay. Let me share the screen, present the screen, and share it on the internet. I love it when I ride the internet friends.
To fight with an uncrustable. Here to talk about it. If this guy tries to frisk me, I'm giving him a wedgie and stuffing him into a locker.
The city of Oakland.
The dudes Trump sent to the airports, do they allergy test? Bro looks like he lose a fight with an uncrustable. Here to tackle your math problems. Please do not film ICE agents at the airport without the consent of their parents. These are the guys that come in with their pregnant wives that play Xbox the whole time she's in labor and are shocked to find out urine and the baby comes out of different holes. This ICE badass that Trump sent to stand around at airports looks like he could be taken down by a dairy ouch. On order, a special incels unit. 21 Chump Street. Let me know which one was your favorite.
No, I'm like, who the fuck are they hiring in this shit, man? I'll mollywop all 3 of them at once. Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? Man, he looked like somebody I would like just roast all day and like steal his homework and cheat on his test and shit. Actually, I don't know if I would even cheat on the test. I just roast him. Don't really look that smart. But anywho, all right, you guys, that was super fun. I'm super glad that I decided to, do this with you guys, have a good time. I wanted to do it yesterday, but I was hella tired. So I'm glad I did it when I had more energy and a little bit more consolidated kind of ideas, what I wanted to talk about. I feel like I actually got what I needed to talk about out, and then got to hang out a little bit too. So, and y'all know me, I'm unorthodox as fuck. I don't give a fuck. I'm not about to be acting right when nobody else is. So until we acting right, y'all let me know. But until then, I'm about to be who the fuck it. I'm about to act accordingly. You feel me? So anyway, yeah, I always enjoy these times, and thank you guys so much for being here. You already know we will be here tomorrow at 4:30, as we always are, with me and Katie. We got we got some shit to talk about. A lot of updates about this dude's health, I think, needs to come back up. It's important, and if you know anything, something that you want to talk about, please feel free to email us if there's like a topic or anything that you see that you think we might be interested in, or that you want to talk about. We're always down for suggestions of things like that as well. So anyway, y'all keep it gangsta out there. Please be sure to just take good care of yourselves, and I'll tap in with you tomorrow. But until then, keep it gangsta.
All I said was there's evil afoot.
Evil!